What are you drawing in your favorite memory spot, Hazel?
Hold on. The Milky Way when he went out there.
And watch the Milky Way?
And it was like my favorite thing in the whole wide world.
Yeah. We just finished up our first year of homeschooling, and there was one thing that I thought we did a really good job at, and it was keeping a journal or portfolio. And so I just wanted to kind of show you what it looked like here. It is a smattering of all sorts of things. This is my 7-year-old's. So she wrote stories in it, and she likes to doodle. So there's lots of drawings. We went to a state park, and I pre-wrote some questions in there and places for them to draw so that they could work on observation skills. And we collected some samples of things, which this is something I'm going to do differently this year. I'm not going to have big bumpy things in our notebooks because it makes it really hard to write on the other pages. But they really enjoyed doing that. We did a symmetry activity and I just taped in the different things that they did. She took pictures and then drew with a Sharpie on them to find the symmetry. Something that you'll find a lot in our portfolios are little flyers or pamphlets from places that we travel, because that's how we do a lot of our learning. So we went to the Golden Spike Tower in North Platte last year, and they had a scavenger hunt for kids, which actually most places you go, if you ask, they have some sort of activities to keep kids engaged during your visit. And so we typically have the kids work on those because they're pretty fun and they help them kind of pay attention to the different parts of the tour. And so I just paste those in after we are done. Here's a fun thing we did for Earth Day. We did a patterns block activity, so I just stapled that in. Some different questions. She wrote a lot of questions and a lot of sentences in here. Another thing I'm going to show you, we planted seeds and then we journaled what was happening to those seeds each day, what we tried to do each day. So that was kind of fun to watch and record what we were seeing. And then at the very end of their portfolio, I wrote a personal letter last night just to kind of finish up our school year about memories that we had and growth that I saw in them. And then I had them complete this reflection. So their favorite memory from the year, I loved learning about, I got better at, and this year I want to. Something that I learned from teaching is that reflection is huge, and learning how to be a reflector is a really important skill, and I want my girls to have that. So we make sure we do that. Now my 4-year-old's journal looks a little bit different. I'm not as strict with her. She can just kind of do what she wants in hers. But she has the same things. She did some writing practices. We went to the Great Salt Lake and they have a Junior Ranger program, and so she grabbed a Junior Ranger book. Here's her plant observations. So she would tell me what she saw and I wrote it down. And then to work on our letters, I would do dashes, outlines of the letters and the numbers, and then she would trace them. So we were working on our writing that way. It seems to work well for her. Here's her pattern block graph. There's lots of drawings. And something new that we're going to do this year is we're going to try our best to do one page after another instead of skipping around so much. But here's her end of the year letter and her reflection. She's still thinking about this one. So it's been kind of fun to go back. I had these sitting out on the table this morning, and the first thing my 7-year-old did was come down and start flipping through and thinking about all the things that we did last year and all the fun we had, and looking at how her handwriting has changed and all those things. So it's kind of a fun a fun way to look back and remember what you've learned. And now we got our new journals out, and we are decorating them and making them super fancy for the next school year, aren't
Yeah.
we? Yeah.
I'm just gonna color all of this and all the white parts.
I like your pineapple.
Oh, look, a globe.
Yeah, nice.